Alright, this is Big Boss with Foxhound Woods Ball in Fort Lauderdale and the X7OG. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I decided to show off what new modifications I've done, what's brand new with our stuff, new configurations and gun setups, stuff like that. First off, hard plastic airsoft helmet. I've been shot in the head several times wearing this during several paintball games. No cracks, no damage. This thing holds up beautifully. It's topped off with the U.S. military issue helmet cover in woodland camouflage. Military switching over to newer, lighter weight, lower profile design. So these helmet covers can be found readily on either eBay, Amazon, I would believe, and your local military surplus store. If you're going to look for it on eBay, which is a lot cheaper, thankfully, you will find that there's knockoffs that are made in Hong Kong. The only way to tell the difference between the genuine issue and the Hong Kong made ones is these little slits right here. These are foliage slits. You slide leaves, vines, twigs, branches, anything like that that can be used to break up the silhouette of your head when you're creeping around a certain area, stuff like that. The other way is a suspension system. Well, the helmet suspension system, the helmet cover is strapped in here with these little Velcro straps that are strapped into the helmet suspension system. Other than that, I would highly recommend this piece of gear for any milsim player or scenario player that needs something that looks tactical and provides a great deal of head protection. Soft goods department. My always classic Black Cell V2 Operative Woodland Camo refurbished. I added a new piece, which are these ammo pouches here. They are airsoft, yes. They were modeled after the military issue that hold 3 magazines of M16 or AK style magazines. For paintball, this thing holds a 100 round ammo tube, out of problem, very nice. It also allows for a quick reload time because the pouch is relatively loose in here. There's no dividers, nothing like that in the pouch itself. You got 4 of these hooked up. Well, I got 2 twin pouches hooked up to each side of the vest. That way it allows me to carry more ammo. Aside from that, the 2+1s, 24 ounce on the remote. I have done something new with the remote line, something I want to try out my next game. I run my remote line here through the epaulet strap right here on the vest because I've been experiencing problems with this remote line tangling up on me when it's pressurized. So I'm going to try this, see if it holds up and avoid the tangling issue. I have tried it unpressurized, attached to the gun, and it still allows me to move the gun in every direction that I need to, doing room clearance, stuff like that. So I want to see if it's hooked up right here like this, if it will allow me to avoid a tangling problem, stuff like that. Otherwise, still basic. M88 radio pouch. Got the utility pouch here. Nothing much in here. I've also outfitted it with the older LC2 Compass first aid pouch in woodland camo. This is made in Korea, I believe. You can tell that this is the LC2 type because of this Alice clip right here. Pretty much use this for anything compass, combat dressing, pack of cigarettes if you got them. Other than that, that's it for the soft goods. And now, what we all want to see, heavy firepower. Starting off, my brother's Tippmann 98 Custom. This thing is outfitted with the response trigger right here, as you can see. It's also got the Tippmann AK Tactical Kit, a 16-inch barrel made for sniping, with the fold-out bipod for a steady shooting platform. We've got the Cyclone feed on here. Very nice, very good on the feeding, cuts down on braking very nicely. We've got the Wrap 4 RIS mounting system on here. That way you could add RIS compatible products like ACOGs, carry handles, sling mounts, anything like that. The only problem is when you got the Cyclone feed on here is that you can't mount this thing properly. So if you're looking into something like this, then you will have to do some significant modifications. Well, it would be technically minor, but for us it was a little hard. It's the item that in question is forged from either an aircraft grade aluminum or stainless steel. Took about anywhere from 90 minutes to 3 hours to cut through it by hand with a hacksaw. Other than that, it's got the RIS sight riser on here, and as you can see, the Tasco 4-power scope, basic hunting crosshairs. This gun's set up as is. It's designed to perform both the functions of a sniper rifle and that of a light machine gun or squad support weapon. So you can switch off between either role depending upon your operational situation and requirements. And now, since I'm part of since I am X7, the Pied de Resistance. My Tippmann Special Ops X7. This thing has been fixed up a little bit. I've had problems with the stock sight on it, so I switched over to a red dot. That was pretty good target acquisition. But when you need a good iron sight or basic, right here, this is the M16 M4 RIS carry handle rear sight assembly. As you can see right here, it's got the windage right here, elevation right here. This thing works beautifully with the standard front sight to the X7. And it's also got the reel made to specs, as you can see. Flip this forward, you got the larger sight ring here. Flip it back, you've got your classic peep sight. Very good at range. I've played with this for several games, and it's holding up very well. Very rugged construction, made to mill specs. This is also an airsoft part. Other than that, I've topped off with the RIS Weaver mount here. This thing is beautiful for sighting. And my red-green dot sight, which is your basic one. Which I will say, with this setup, this does have the Black Hawk Down feel, the earlier tactical models. Other than that, the 6-position retractable buttstock, 3-point sling, the response trigger right here. You sweet spot this thing, and you can lay down 15 balls a second at least. My friend Dre Wolf would call it make it rain. Other than that, all stock. I'm getting a new barrel soon. And that's pretty much it. And this is Big Boss again from Foxhound, signing out.